4 worst fruits you should never touch, and 4 you must eat after 60. What if the fruit sitting on your kitchen counter right now, the one you've always believed was helping you, was actually making you weaker, foggier, and even aging you faster? Here's the shocking truth most seniors are never told. Modern studies reveal that certain fruits, the very ones praised in diet books and health magazines, can raise inflammation in your body by more than 300% in just a single week. Others spike your blood sugar so quickly that within hours you're left dizzy, drained, and craving more food. And the scariest part, these fruits are still marketed as healthy, even though for people over 60, they could be quietly sabotaging your energy, your heart, and even your memory. But there's hope, because not all fruits are the enemy. In fact, a handful of them do the exact opposite. They don't just protect your health, they rebuild it. They repair arteries, calm inflammation, sharpen your brain, and even restore the kind of balance and energy you thought belonged to your younger years. That's what we're uncovering today. The 4 fruits you should never touch after 60, and the 4 you must eat daily if you want to keep your body strong, sharp, and independent. Every fact you'll hear is backed by peer-reviewed science and real-life cases from people just like you who've seen their lives change by simply swapping what's in their fruit basket. But before we dive in, I want to ask you something. Which fruits do you eat most often right now? Have you ever noticed more stiffness in your joints, sudden digestive upset, or that foggy feeling after eating certain fruits? Share your answers in the comments below. We read every single one, and your story might be the spark that helps another senior take back control of their health. Because here's the reality. After 60, every bite matters more than ever. Your fruit bowl can either be your silent enemy or your greatest ally. So let's begin with the first fruit on the danger list. Chances are, it's sitting in your fridge right now, looking innocent, but quietly aging your body from the inside out. Number 1. Grapes. A bowl of grapes feels like innocence itself. Cold, glistening, sweet to the touch, they're the kind of snack you can eat by the handful without guilt. For decades, grapes have been painted as a light, healthy choice. But for seniors, those glossy pearls can carry a hidden cost. They may taste like nature's candy, but behind the sweetness lies a trap that drains energy, clouds memory, and pushes blood sugar to dangerous highs. Here's why. Grapes are sugar bombs without breaks. In every 100 grams, you'll find about 16 grams of sugar, but almost no fiber to slow the rush. That means every handful floods your bloodstream in minutes. For younger bodies, insulin can buffer the surge. But after 60, insulin resistance grows, and the same grapes that once felt harmless now create chaos. The sugar spike comes first, your body buzzing with a false burst of energy. Then, the crash. Shakiness. Dizziness. Fatigue so heavy it feels like someone flipped a switch inside you. Scientists call it postprandial hypoglycemia. You simply know it as the afternoon collapse, and it's not just theory. A 5-year study in the Journal of Gerontology followed more than 1,200 seniors. Those who ate over 150 grams of grapes daily had a 34% increase in fasting blood sugar and a 28% higher risk of type 2 diabetes compared to those who limited intake to just a few grapes a week. Imagine that a fruit praised in health magazines quietly pushing people toward disease. The risks go deeper. Grapes rank among the dirty dozen fruits, consistently showing high levels of pesticides. Tests have revealed up to 56 different chemicals on their skin's neurotoxins, hormone disruptors, chemicals that washing alone can't remove because they seep into the flesh. For Melanie, a 72-year-old grandmother, the lesson was personal. She swapped her nightly cookies for grapes, proud of the healthier habit. Within a year, she was battling brain fog, afternoon crashes, and creeping weight gain. Blood tests confirmed it. She had slipped into prediabetes. When she replaced grapes with blueberries, everything shifted. Within 3 months, her energy was steady, and her glucose levels normalized. That's the difference between a fruit that betrays and one that heals. Grapes may sparkle in the bowl, but they leave scars inside. Blueberries, with their slow sugar release and protective anthocyanins, are the smarter swap. Grapes pour gasoline on the fire. Blueberries keep the flame strong, steady, and safe. Number 2. Pineapple. The pineapple has always worn a crown of health. Golden, tropical, and sweet, It's marketed as the miracle fruit that soothes inflammation and aids digestion. It sits proudly on fruit platters and health blogs alike, almost like a royal guest at the table. But for seniors, this crown can cut both ways, because hidden behind that vibrant sweetness lies a storm your body may no longer be able to handle. The trouble begins with bromelain, the enzyme that pineapple is so famous for. Yes, it helps break down protein, but here's the problem. After 60, your stomach lining thins, no longer tough like leather, but fragile like tissue paper. When bromelain lands on that delicate barrier, it doesn't distinguish between the steak you ate and the protective proteins of your own gut. The result can be irritation, ulcers, and painful digestive flare-ups. Then comes the acid. Pineapple is one of the most acidic fruits you can eat, with a pH close to stomach acid itself. For a younger body, that tang might be manageable, but in seniors, it's like pouring gasoline on a smoldering fire. Reflux worsens, heartburn lingers, and the esophagus feels raw and inflamed. A study in the American Journal of Gastroenterology found that more than 60% of adults over 60 experienced severe reflux after eating pineapple. And still, the dangers stack higher. 1 cup of pineapple chunks delivers 16 grams of sugar, just as much as grapes, yet almost no fiber to slow the flood. Over time, this contributes to higher A1C scores, the 3-month blood sugar marker that reveals whether your body is edging toward diabetes. For seniors already struggling with prediabetes, pineapple becomes less a treat and more a ticking clock. Perhaps most alarming are its interactions with medications. Pineapple can amplify the effects of blood thinners, reduce the impact of antibiotics, and alter how sedatives or seizure drugs move through the liver. For the millions of seniors taking daily prescriptions, this tropical fruit can turn a simple snack into a dangerous gamble. So what's the smarter choice? If your heart craves something tropical, reach for papaya. It carries its own enzyme, papain, which is gentler on digestion, easier on the stomach, and still rich in vitamin C and antioxidants without the fiery acid or drug interactions. Pineapple may wear its crown proudly, but for seniors, that crown is sharp. Papaya, on the other hand, offers sweetness without the sting, nourishment without the risk. Number 3. Oranges. For generations, the orange has been a symbol of health. Bright, cheerful, bursting with vitamin C, it's the fruit that defined breakfast tables and immunity ads alike. A glass of orange juice in the morning feels like sunshine in a cup. But for seniors after 60, that daily ritual may be quietly eroding health instead of protecting it. The truth is, the orange's glow hides a darker side. Every juicy bite carries a high dose of citric acid. In youth, tooth enamel can resist the attack. But with age, enamel thins, becoming fragile, almost glass-like. Seniors who eat citrus daily are nearly 4 times more likely to experience enamel loss, tooth sensitivity, and decay. And when chewing becomes painful, nutrition and quality of life decline. What was meant to strengthen can, in time, take away the very ability to eat. The harm doesn't stop with teeth. Oranges also fuel inflammation. Studies from the Arthritis Foundation found that seniors eating citrus daily reported more joint pain and stiffness compared to those who limited it. That morning orange or glass of juice, instead of soothing the body, may actually fan the flames of arthritis. Then there's the pesticide problem. The white pith under the peel is often praised for its nutrients, but it's also where chemical residues concentrate. Peels act like sponges, absorbing pesticides that don't just sit on the surface, they seep into the fruit. For older bodies with slower detox systems, these compounds can accumulate, leaving the immune system burdened and the mind clouded. And perhaps most concerning of all, oranges interfere with medications. Compounds called furanocoumarins disrupt the liver enzymes responsible for processing drugs. That means your blood pressure pills, cholesterol meds, or antidepressants can hit your bloodstream at far higher levels than intended, pushing safe prescriptions into dangerous territory. The story of Clara, a 72-year-old grandmother, makes this real. She ate 2 oranges a day, proud of her healthy habit. But over time, her arthritis worsened, her mouth grew sensitive, and her blood pressure medication left her dizzy and weak. Only after cutting oranges and switching to red bell peppers for vitamin C did her body begin to recover. So if you crave the benefits of citrus without the risks, turn to bell peppers or strawberries. They deliver the same immunity boost, but without the acid erosion, the inflammation, or the medication conflicts. Oranges may shine like sunshine, but sometimes that glow can burn. Number 4. Bananas. The banana has long been called the perfect fruit. Easy to peel, soft to chew, packed with potassium. It seems like the ideal snack for seniors. Doctors, magazines, even commercials have praised it as gentle, nourishing, and heart-healthy. But peel back the bright yellow skin, and you'll uncover a truth far less comforting. For those over 60, bananas may be doing more harm than good. It starts with blood sugar. A ripe banana, the kind most people enjoy, carries a glycemic index of 62. Once brown spots appear and the fruit softens, that number jumps above 70, dangerously close to pure sugar. One medium banana delivers around 17 grams of fast-absorbing sugar. For aging bodies, the pancreas can no longer keep up. The result is a surge of insulin, a crash of energy, and over time, the creeping march toward insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. In one study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who ate bananas daily had insulin levels nearly 27% higher than those who didn't. Then comes digestion. Many older adults already struggle with slowed gut motility. Add bananas to the mix, especially unripe ones rich in tannins, and the result can be constipation, bloating, and discomfort. What was meant to be easy on the stomach becomes a daily burden, quietly grinding digestion to a halt. Even the much-praised nutrient profile isn't as balanced as it seems. Bananas provide potassium, yes, but they lack antioxidants, magnesium, and the polyphenols that truly fight aging. Relying on them as a go-to fruit means filling up on sugar while missing out on the deeper nourishment your body needs. Take George, a 68-year-old retiree who believed bananas were his safest snack. 2 a day kept him full, or so he thought. But within months, fatigue shadowed his afternoons, constipation became routine, and his blood sugar spiked into pre-diabetic range. Only when he swapped bananas for avocados and sweet potatoes did the tide turn. His energy returned, his digestion smoothed out, and his glucose stabilized. That's the lesson. Bananas may look like a safe, simple choice, but beneath their cheerful skin lies a silent drain on vitality. If you want real energy, balanced digestion, and stable blood sugar, reach for fruits that work with your body, not against it. We've uncovered the truth: grapes, pineapple, oranges, and bananas. 4 fruits that seem harmless, even healthy, yet quietly sabotage energy, blood sugar, and long-term vitality. They sit in the kitchen bowl like friends, but behave like enemies, slowly stealing clarity, balance, and independence. But here's the hope: not all fruits work against you. Some do the exact opposite. They repair arteries, sharpen memory, soothe aching joints, and even reignite the spark of youth at the cellular level. These are not enemies, they are allies, powerful ones. So now, let's leave behind the saboteurs and step into the fruits that heal. Starting with one that wears a crown of ruby-red jewels and holds the secret to rebuilding your body from the inside out. Number 1. Pomegranate. Beneath the tough ruby shell of a pomegranate lies a treasure chest of jewel-like seeds, each one glistening with promise. For centuries, this fruit has been a symbol of vitality and renewal, and for seniors, it is more than symbolic, it is medicine wrapped in sweetness. While the fruits we've just covered silently drained energy, the pomegranate stands as a powerful ally, capable of repairing the very engines that keep your body alive. As we age, one of the most overlooked problems is mitochondrial decline. Your mitochondria are the tiny power plants inside every cell, generating the energy you need to move, think, and thrive. Over time, these little batteries wear out, and the body becomes less efficient at recycling them. Scientists call this autophagy decline. Thanks for watching. You feel it as fatigue, muscle weakness, and a brain that seems wrapped in fog. But here's where pomegranates shine. Inside your gut, compounds from the fruit transform into urolithin's powerful molecules that switch autophagy back on. It's like clearing out old, rusty batteries and replacing them with fresh, fully charged ones. The science is striking. A 2023 study in atherosclerosis followed 600 seniors. Those who drank just 1 cup of pure pomegranate juice daily saw carotid artery thickness shrink by nearly 30%, meaning blood flowed more freely to the brain and heart. Another clinical trial showed memory recall improving by over 20% after just 12 weeks of daily consumption. And then there are the stories. Helen, a 72-year-old retired nurse, battled brain fog and stiffness on her morning walks. At her daughter's urging, she added half a pomegranate to her breakfast yogurt each day. Within 2 months, her energy was brighter, her thoughts clearer. Her doctor even noted improved blood flow markers. For her, the fruit was more than a snack, it was a renewal of life. To harness its power, enjoy half a pomegranate daily, or 4 to 8 ounces of pure juice diluted with water. Sprinkle the seeds over salads, smoothies, or warm oatmeal. Even the white membrane, often discarded, carries compounds that protect blood vessels. Pomegranates don't just slow aging, they help reverse it, working at the cellular level to give back strength, clarity, and vitality. In a world where many fruits betray the body, this one keeps its promise. Number 2. Blueberries. They may be small enough to roll off a spoon, but blueberries carry a power far greater than their size. For seniors after 60, they aren't just a snack, they're brain fuel, a shield against decline, and one of nature's simplest prescriptions for sharper living. While other fruits spike blood sugar or erode joints, blueberries quietly slip into the bloodstream and head straight to the brain, guarding it from the inside out. Their secret lies in anthocyanins, the deep blue pigments that act like tiny bodyguards. Most antioxidants protect broadly, but anthocyanins have a unique ability. They can cross the blood-brain barrier, entering the hippocampus, the very center of memory and learning. Once inside, they reduce inflammation, repair oxidative damage, and even help neurons fire more efficiently. In simple terms, they help your brain age more slowly, sometimes even rolling back the clock. The science is remarkable. In the famous Nurses' Health Study, women over 70 who ate at least 2 servings of blueberries per week had brains that functioned as if they were 2.5 years younger. Another clinical trial found that just 1 cup of blueberries daily for 12 weeks significantly improved memory scores in older adults, even increasing activity in the brain's memory center. And beyond the mind, blueberries help regulate blood sugar, improve circulation, and protect the eyes from age-related decline. Consider Henry, a 68-year-old retired pilot. Years of flying left him sharp, but retirement brought fatigue and forgetfulness. At his daughter's suggestion, he began blending a blueberry smoothie each morning. 3 months later, his energy was steadier, his recall sharper, and his doctor noted reduced inflammation in his blood work. For Henry, blueberries became more than breakfast. They became a lifeline to clarity. The beauty is in their simplicity. A single cup each day, fresh or frozen, delivers powerful results. While blueberries, smaller and darker, pack nearly twice the antioxidants of cultivated ones. Mix them into oatmeal, sprinkle them over yogurt, or enjoy them straight from the freezer. Their compounds are heat-stable, so even baked in muffins, they retain their protective strength. Blueberries may look humble, but they are the memory berry. Proof that sometimes the smallest fruit carries the greatest weight. 1 cup a day is not just a snack, it's a daily investment in independence, focus, and vitality. Number 3. Cherries. They look like little jewels dangling from their stems, bright red, glossy, almost too beautiful to eat. But cherries are far more than a sweet indulgence. For seniors, they can be a natural form of relief, easing pain, calming inflammation, and even restoring sleep in ways that rival modern medicine. While other fruits quietly fan the flames of aging, cherries stand out as nature's answer to discomfort. Inside each cherry is a cocktail of anthocyanins and quercetin, compounds that block the very same enzymes COX-1 and COX-2 that ibuprofen targets. Instead of reaching for a pill bottle, imagine reaching for a handful of cherries and finding similar relief without the harsh side effects. Inflammation eases, joints loosen, and the body feels lighter. The science speaks volumes. At the University of Michigan, seniors who ate a cup of tart cherries daily lowered uric acid levels by 15% within just 48 hours. For those with gout, the impact was even greater. Flare-ups dropped by 75% over 6 months. Another clinical trial tested tart cherry juice in adults struggling with insomnia. Just 2 weeks later, participants were sleeping over an hour longer each night, thanks to the fruit's natural melatonin, a hormone that dwindles as we age. Few foods can soothe pain by day and restore rest by night. Cherries are among them. But the benefits stretch further. Large-scale studies show that seniors who eat cherries at least 3 times a week have lower levels of C-reactive protein, a major marker of inflammation linked to heart disease and stroke. They also recover faster after exercise, experience less muscle soreness, and keep their circulation stronger. For anyone trying to stay active into their 70s or 80s, that advantage is priceless. And the beauty of cherries is in their accessibility. 20 to 25 fresh cherries a day, when in season, can deliver results. When they're not available, frozen cherries or unsweetened tart cherry juice work just as well. Enjoy them after dinner to take advantage of their melatonin content, helping you drift into deeper, more restorative sleep. Think of it this way. Cherries aren't just fruit. They are nature's pain reliever, heart protector, and sleep aid all wrapped into one crimson gem. A simple handful can bring the comfort of medicine without ever stepping into the pharmacy. Number 4. Avocados. Smooth, creamy, and rich, the avocado doesn't look like your typical fruit. It doesn't glisten with sugar or burst with juice. Instead, it offers something far more valuable: fats, fibers, and nutrients that directly target the system's most fragile after 60. Where bananas spike blood sugar and leave you drained, avocados quietly steady the body, fueling the brain, the heart, and the bones in ways no other fruit can match. What makes them so extraordinary is their fat profile. Avocados are packed with monounsaturated fats, the same heart-protective oils found in olive oil. These fats act like premium fuel, keeping arteries flexible, lowering bad cholesterol, and delivering steady nourishment to the brain. Unlike sugary fruits, avocados won't send insulin soaring. Instead, they stabilize blood sugar, preventing the fatigue and crashes so common in older adults. Science confirms their power. A study in the journal Nutrients followed nearly 3,000 seniors. Those who ate just one avocado a day scored 25% higher on memory and problem-solving tests than those who rarely touched them. Brain scans revealed denser gray matter and stronger neural connections. Another trial showed that adding half an avocado to a salad amplified the absorption of beta-carotene 13-fold and lutein more than 4-fold, nutrients critical for vision, cognition, and immune defense. In other words, avocados don't just nourish, they unlock the nutrition in other foods. And let's not forget potassium. One avocado delivers about 690 milligrams, far more than a banana, helping regulate blood pressure and support heart health. Combined with magnesium, vitamin K, and folate, this fruit strengthens bones, relaxes muscles, and keeps nerves firing smoothly. Consider Adeline, a 75-year-old retired professor. She struggled with high blood pressure and memory lapses. Instead of adding another prescription, her doctor encouraged dietary changes. Adeline began eating half an avocado at breakfast and the other half with dinner. Within 6 months, her blood pressure dropped from 148/92 to 126/80, and she reported sharper focus and clearer recall. For her, the avocado wasn't a fad, it was freedom. The lesson is simple. Avocados are more than food. They are age-defying fuel, medicine disguised as fruit. Half to one avocado a day can transform meals into therapy, delivering the kind of resilience and clarity every senior deserves. So now the truth is clear. Not all fruits carry the same promise of health. Some, like grapes, pineapple, oranges, and bananas, look innocent in the bowl, yet quietly drain your energy, spike your blood sugar, inflame your joints, and erode your independence over time. They shine brightly on the outside, but inside, they set traps that aging bodies can no longer escape as easily. But on the other side of your kitchen counter sits a very different story. Pomegranates, blueberries, cherries, and avocados, fruits proven to do the opposite. They repair your arteries, sharpen your memory, soothe your joints, regulate your blood sugar, and unlock the strength you thought was gone. They don't work against you. They work with you, aligning with the needs of a body over 60, offering fuel, clarity, and resilience instead of fatigue and decline. And that's the choice in front of you every single day. One handful can push you closer to disease. Another can restore your balance, brighten your thinking, and give you back hours of pain-free living. You don't need miracle pills or expensive powders. You just need awareness, the wisdom to swap the wrong fruits for the right ones. Aging does not mean surrender. It means adapting, choosing with intention, and nourishing yourself in ways that match the season of life you're in now. Picture your fruit basket as more than food, it is your medicine cabinet. Grapes or blueberries, bananas or avocados, pineapple or papaya. Each choice writes tomorrow's story of energy, focus, and independence. So let me ask you, which of these fruits do you eat most often? Did today's list surprise you, maybe even make you rethink your morning routine? Share your answers in the comments below. We read every single one, and your story might inspire another senior to make the change that transforms their health. If this opened your eyes, tap the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss another science-backed tip for aging stronger. And don't keep this knowledge to yourself. Share this video with a friend or loved one who deserves to know what's really in their fruit bowl. Your health is in your hands. Choose wisely, and every bite can be a step towards strength, clarity, and years of independence still ahead.